Okay, let us begin with the chapter 1, which is nature and purpose of business. Okay, so we all know that human beings do a various kinds of activity, and if you categorize these activities, there are two major classification. One is economic activity, another one is non-economic activity. When we say these economic activities, the main objective or the main purpose of doing these economic activity is to make out living. Okay, and for that we do creation of wealth, and earning money is the major objective. And when we say a non-economic activity, there are various activity that we do is for psychological satisfaction, which has no monetary benefits involved. Okay, likewise a person doing the social services, a person working in an organization on an honorary basis, not taking any salary. So these all are said to be a non-economic activity, where the mother is cooking food for the kids. So that all we do for our psychological satisfaction. Okay. So here we are going to begin with the economic activity. The various example for economic activity, the various sources from which we generally earn money is business, profession and employment. These are the major classification of your economic activities. When we talk about first business, we all know that where we involve exchange of goods and services, production and distribution of goods and services. Okay, so these are said to be the example or various kinds of business. So a person may run a salon, there may be a boutique, there may be said to be a production unit, production of mobile phones, production of stationery, production of different spare parts, distribution. Some organizations are only doing the logistic work, that is distribution work. The example we have HUL, Godrej. So these are the companies which do the distribution work. So exchange, some organization only do the trading. Trading, that means already produced goods they are exchanging for the benefits. Okay. So exchange of goods and services is another. Is first thing about the business is whenever the activities, all those activities which are related to exchange of goods and services, production and distribution of goods and services are the part of your business. Further, we are going to have a detailed classification about the business. When we talk about a profession here means when a person acquires a special knowledge. Okay, it may commence on acquiring or completion of a degree or getting some special knowledge. Likewise, to be a lawyer or to be a solicitor, what you need to have, you need to pass on your CLAT, you need to be the part of your, you need to complete your LLB. To be a CA, you need to get a certificate from CA Association. So these are, to be an MBBS or a doctor, you need to get an MBBS degree. So this is said to be the part of your profession. When we talk about an employment means the person working for somebody else. So that is what the employment means. Second thing, when we talk about on the basis of qualification, for a business you don't need any qualification, no qualification required. When we talk about a profession, one cannot be the part of the profession unless that person has that degree or a certificate with him. So he need to get that certificate, then only he will be the part of that profession. When we talk about an employment, it depends upon the nature of job, the type of job or a work you are doing in the organization. Likewise, when we talk about it, if you are working as a teacher, when it is said to be a part of your employment. So your nature of job is teaching. So you need to have that B.Ed degree. Okay. So minimum qualification as per the requirement of the employer need to be there in case of an employment. To be an accountant, one need to have a knowledge of accountancy. To be we can say that to be a CA can be a profession or can be an employment. A CA starting or a CA running his own firm or having a own firm is a part of the profession, but that same CA is working for some organization becomes an employment. Okay, so that is what the three classification. First, in a business, no qualification required. Profession, whatsoever profession it may be, you need to have a degree or a certificate, and in case of employment, you need to have a qualification or a requirement as per the nature of the job. When we talk about a business involves a high risk due to the uncertainties. Okay, so here the high risk is being involved. Risk, there are various kinds of risks that later on we are going to discuss about business. In a profession, moderate amount of risk is said to be there, and employment there is no risk. Okay, we'll understand that why there is said to be no risk in the employment. In case of employment only there is a risk of losing the job, but definitely you're going to get some other job, okay, because you already have that required qualification. When we talk about a profession, there may be the possibility that your accounting firm or your association is working well. Maybe you are going to get a good returns. All CAs are not earning equal amount, although they carry a same amount, same kind of certificate. All doctors are not doing well. So there is a moderate amount of risk, but yes, in case of employment there is no risk, and in case of business high risk is being involved. When we talk about the returns or the rewards that you get from these three kinds of economic activity. From business you get profit, from profession you get fees because professionals serve you, they provide a different services, so you need to pay a fees for them. And when we talk about in employment the rewards are said to be generally salary and wages. When we talk about a business, next thing is code of conduct, that means do's and don'ts. So in a business there are no prescribed code of conduct given by any association except abiding the rules given by the law. Okay, so you need to abide the rules which are given by the law. That means you can, no prescribed code of conduct doesn't mean that you're going to involve yourself in illegal activity. So you need to do a legal business, so no prescribed code of conduct. In a profession there are said to be do's and don'ts. Okay, likewise for doctors, for CAs, for other professionals, for teachers, there are various code of conducts, do's and don'ts, spell out rules given by the association itself. That being a teacher, being a doctor, you cannot yourself, being a doctor, you cannot yourself involve in any kind of commercial activities. Okay, so that is what the code of conduct. In case of employment, the terms of services given by the employer. So employer decides here the do's and don'ts or the code of conduct. When we talk about the next thing, transfer of interest. Transfer of interest is possible. That means if you are carrying on a business, your next generation or your family members can also take up or can also join that business. Okay, but in case of profession, you cannot transfer that interest. Likewise, if father is said to be a doctor, he is running his own clinic well, his son cannot join that clinic unless he has that special knowledge or a degree, or else that he is said to be the part of that profession, he cannot join that profession. In case of employment also, it is not possible. If at all in a contract it is being mentioned, then fine, but if there is said to be no contract with employer and employee, transfer of interest is not possible. When we talk about capital, in a business cannot be started without capital. So capital requirement is must in case of business, and capital again depends upon the size of the business. Larger the size, more amount of the capital being required. Smaller the size, less amount of capital is required. For a profession, of course, you need to have a limited investment. Likewise, when we talk about a CA, he need to set up his office, he need to set up the various things, he need to have a furniture and other things installed in his office. So that's why he need to invest certain amount. When we talk about an employment, no capital is required. Here only you are going to get a salary in return. So when you relate these things, since more and more capital is required, risk is said to be more. Limited amount of investment required, so moderate risk is said to be there. No capital is required, so that's why no risk is said to be there. So risk and capital, risk and investments are correlated, are complementary to each other. Higher the capital, higher the risk. Lesser the capital, lesser the risk. So these are the three basic difference between business, profession and employment.